Dobar večer svima, poštovane gledateljice i gledatelji. U ovaj kasni čas pričamo u ovom kratkom vremenu također nešto vrlo zanimljivo. Filozofija, podrijetlo života, svakako je to jedno esencijalno pitanje koje prati čovjeka kroz cijelu njegovu povijest. Sva duhovna i filozofska tumačenja govore o duši, duhu, iskri života, pa tko je taj koji se nalazi iza očiju, tko je taj koji gleda na svijet? Tko sam to ja? Kako sam došao na ovaj svijet i kamo idem? Naravno da neću reći kako ću vas sada ja prosvijetliti pa vam dati odgovore na ta pitanja, ali poslušat ćemo što o tome kaže naš večerašnji gost. A s nama u studiju je profesor dr. Venkata N Joshi, koji je 1980. godine diplomirao Ayurvedu na sveučilištu Osmanija u Hyderabadu, a doktorirao je na sveučilištu Gujarat u Jamnagaru u Indiji, te je dugogodišnji profesor na različitim ajurvedskim školama diljem Indije, a poznat je i po pionirskom istraživačkom radu u području indijske tradicionalne medicine i trenutačno je profesor na Londonskom koledžu Ayurvede koji djeluje u sastavu sveučilišta Middlesex. Welcome and good evening.
Good evening.
So, Professor, how could you describe life? What makes a difference between what we say a dead matter or just matter and living being?
Yes. If we see the life from the point of view of taking birth and grow and develop and die, and as we experience the kind of livingness as growth and development is concerned, so it's basically we have the body within ourselves and the consciousness. So the intact consciousness of body when it is working, and say it's me. So why is it me? Because we lose this me when I say, suppose you are sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm nowhere, I'm not me, because I'm something else, it's me again, find a different reality. So the reality change from conscious level when I see, when I hear, when I touch and when I taste and smell, all these sensory faculties making me to understand this consciousness and then differentiate from any other objects. Having that consciousness, do not have the sensory mind to see the reality. And that's what the spirit is, that kind of energy, which is the immense energy. If you break one atom, you have an immense atomic energy. That's the spiritual energy. That's the highest form of reality. As a matter which can destroy the other matter, like antimatter destroys. Half a teaspoonful of antimatter from the cosmos can destroy the whole city. So that's the power. So it's me as a power, but I am trapped in the body, have a limited consciousness. I can see very limit. I can't see microbes here, but there is a limitations. I cannot hear all decibels. So as an expression, I understand, I think, I eat and grow, and finally change. Death is a transformation, and then I remain as a life continued in from one life to another life. So that is the difference of consciousness in the dead matter. Is an energy which is an absolute form of energy from cellular level or take any atomic level, the energy. And that same energy, when it is mixed like calcium, phosphorus, all sorts of chemicals put into my tissues, and then I became into more conscious because I experience that consciousness through my mind. So when I am awake, I experience. When I am asleep, different experience. When I am in deep sleep, I don't have any existence.
When you speak about the reality, there is a prejudice among people who know just something about Indian philosophy, and I think that it is that Indian philosophy says that there is no that this world is not realistic. It's not real at all, and that it all is illusion. But is it just the one layer of reality?
Yeah, you can say like that. We have such kind of being what is true and what is not, because we experience different realities at different levels. This is the only possible for human beings who are intellectuals on this planet, because animals cannot think like us. So we are superior because we develop that conscious dualism. That's what the Vedic philosophy is all talking about. Then I can imagine sitting here somewhere else, and I can be in the dream world. And simultaneously I'm here talking to you, have this kind of experience. So this dualism is leading to the higher state of consciousness, which actually unfold our spiritual energy and then make the most healing force, or the force which can sustain the life for a better quality of life. And when we overcome these problems connected to sensory mind and trapped emotional negativities and all sorts of realities. So we have to know, who am I? As you said, then who am I? I am the same supreme conscious self which is there everywhere, all pervasive in the entire multiverse or the universe, whether it is living, non-living, entire creation is filled with that energy. So the form of that root energy and can manifest in different levels. Say what you can see, solar objects, fiery objects, sun-like objects, which are, who created sun? It is there. And because of sun we are living. If sun is not there, we don't live. There is no consciousness. So that is the way the omnipotent, omnipresent energy everywhere being filled. Now the science is trying to understand. They give the name like gravitons, and you see that energy which is cosmic being filled. The experiment in Switzerland, that atomic bombardment, it also says that they have seen that when you say E is equal to mc square, according to Einstein, energy equal to mass, and is being disproved. Because part of the energy is escaping under the spectrum. If you see that, where this energy gone? It's not equivalent to the mass.
You are teaching Ayurveda in London, in the UK. So do you think that now scientists are more open for this, like quantum physicists, for example, for this spiritual knowledge, which is now, it seems, getting closer with
Absolutely,
science?
absolutely. That's where the science and the philosophy begin, and understanding is the more. Experience is only the final evidence of knowing. Nothing can make you to explain things, and we can show some experimentation to positively explain the events and situations, but we will not completely understand unless I experience myself. So that is what the subjective science like Ayurveda is all about, in experiencing yourself to make it more better quality of life. So how can I live, what can I eat, and how best I can support my life with good moral, mental, verbal and physical well-beingness. So Ayurveda always projected like that.
Yes, and Ayurveda also treat every person as a whole, that has and physical and mental and emotional and spiritual, all these levels.
Yes.
So when you are treating somebody, you are not interested only about the painful spot, or just a hand or an organ or a tissue.
Absolutely, because suffering is understood from Ayurveda point of view at 3 levels. Because we have like what the suffering, the pain, misery, disease, I developed myself because of me. It's me, the energies in me which are negatively functioning and disharmony developing from mind and body. Then the somatic illness, psychic illness continue to grow in me. Because why I create problem? Because say for example simple emotional imbalance, say fear, or anxiety, phobia, or complexity. Why anybody would get fear? We are living in the society with the emotional negativity of fear. Having fear is not bad. It is just an expression of an emotion coming from the mind. But being fearful all the time is a negativity. So who are you fearful with? Neighbors, or threats, and because this is the way, the wrong way when we live, and the wrong way when we try to achieve the quality of life, pursuits of life, benefits of life, or well-beingness, because that is not right way we lived. So much of black money possessed, I am fearful because somebody will someday target me. So this is how when we live with the fear, and everything begin as a suffering. I am fearless because I don't have to fear for anything. I have nothing. Then you are happy. So neither disease can touch you nor suffering can touch you. This is what basic Ayurveda understand, how the emotions can be balanced and how you can make a fearless society and how you can take out the fear from the patient so that you will be alright, you will feel better, you can be alright, you will do. So much of confidence is being assured by taking that fear, complexity, unnecessarily anxiety developing and blood pressure is growing, the whole physiology is being changing with fear. Fear leads to the stress and strain leads to the suffering.
Now, as we are getting short with time, let's mention the study of Ayurveda. It is now the second year in Zagreb that it is possible for students who are interested to enroll and to study this. So, can you tell us just some facts about the study?
Yeah, because being an Ayurveda practitioner, advisor, Ayurveda learner and then experiencer, and you can transform the life and the quality of life, betterment of life. Otherwise, it's not just a purposeless life. And you see, we live like animals and die. It's not the human beings. So we have to have some purpose, some goal, and to see what is the quality of life, how can I achieve and how can I put this quality of life by advising others. So you can advise in many ways. You can advise through dietary basis, you can advise through lifestyle basis, you can advise the mental, spiritual, verbal, physical, well-beingness, do's and don'ts. So bringing harmony in the society, an Ayurveda practitioner, an Ayurveda advisor plays a major role, assuring the confidence in the needed people and complement with the conventional medicine what it is already doing as a care of health care. Then you can give a support from a subjective level of understanding and then spiritual health, mental health, physical health, social health and all sorts of qualities into the life.
Thank you. A sada ću vama samo reći da je moguće još uvijek upisati ovaj studij o kojem je profesor govorio, jer evo cijeli ovaj trimestar je dakle vrijeme kada se možete upisivati, znači sve do negdje kraja ove godine, tako da je ovo vrijeme polako ističe, ali još uvijek se možete uključiti svi koji ste naravno zainteresirani. Studij se održava na Zagrebačkom učilištu Adrianus, koje evo sve do kraja ove godine će biti na adresi Nova cesta 4, a nakon toga negdje čini mi se u Ilici, o čemu ćete dobiti više informacija. A režija, evo sad možete staviti brojeve telefona, samo da vidite dakle gdje nam se možete obratiti. Ako vas malo zanima studij Ayurvede, ali i ne samo to, dakle, nego i neke druge aktivnosti kako centra Valetudo, tako centra Mandragora, ali da kako i učilišta Adrianus, evo možete zvati na ovaj broj telefona. Mi ćemo se vidjeti sljedeći tjedan s nekom novom temom i novim gostom. A evo, bilo mi je drago da smo večeras mogli razgovarati sa profesorom. Thank you once again. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you.